Alright, man, what's good? This is your good fella Josh Drake, and this is the second installment of the lick. Um, the lick means it's a it's a saying from the statement "what the lick read." You know what I'm saying? Like what's good, what's going on, right? So the lick. Um, and I just thought that was a kind of cool name or whatever. So I don't know. I'll probably change it. I don't know. I like it though. It's whatever. But I'm here to give some additional insight, information, to my fellas out there who just need just a little bit of additional, possibly some different information about, how to deal with women and how to approach women, how to sustain a woman, and how to keep a woman interested in you. You know what I mean? So there's this girl, right? And there's this girl, and she gets hit on. She's naturally attractive. She's a beautiful girl, and all the guys hit on her, and she gets hit on a lot, and all the time. But you and her have you guys have a cordial relationship. You guys have a really good back and forth. But you're into her, right? Just like every other guy, she's attractive. I mean, you're not going to be into her. So what transpires is that if you know that you're into her, if she even thinks for an instant that you're trying to get at her like that, or if you're trying to, kind of soak her time, you know what I mean? You have to show her some crazy different, or you have to be, mad paid or something like that, depending on the type of personality she has. But what is so different about you that she doesn't see every day? You know what I mean? So it's very important that you fall back. You have to know when to fall back, fellas. And if you're into a girl and you put forth that effort and you're not receiving it back, but y'all are still kind of cool. There's no definition on what kind of is going on. And you're not your efforts aren't being reciprocated. You definitely have to fall back, because if she's like I said, if she sees for an instance that you're trying to do the same thing every other guy is doing that hits on her, what are you presenting? What are you bringing to the table? You know what I mean? So it's important to fade back sometimes. You have to know when, and you have to know when not to. You know what I mean? It's just like Peyton Manning. I use a football analogy. You know what I'm saying? You read the defense, you read what's going on with her, right? And you react to what you see, she shows you. You react to how she responds to you. You know what I'm saying? You read how you guys go back and forth when you guys have conversation. Okay? So you read the defense. Okay? Your play, you still have your play, which is, let's just say you're in the huddle, you know what I'm saying? You're thinking to yourself, okay, I like this girl, I want to try to pursue her, okay? So that's the play, okay? You get to the line of scrimmage, okay? You read the defense, okay? Keep this in mind. You read the defense, you see how she responds to you, you see how she's reacting to you. If you don't like what you see, okay? As a quarterback, Peyton Manning, still use a football analogy, you audible out what you were going to do. You audible out the original play was, I like her. She's really, really cool. I want to try to get to know her much, much better. I want to take her out to dinner. That's the play, right? So if you don't like what you see, if you're not getting the type of responses from her that are, that you can use, then you audible out of that. When I mean audible is that you do something different, totally outside of what the original play was. You know what I mean? So this means if she texts you, don't text her back. You know what I mean? And if you see her walking by in the hallway, you know what I'm saying, just say what's up casual and just keep walking. You know what I mean? If she emails you, you know what I mean, just email her back. I'm sorry, I was busy. Can I email you later? Avoid her at all costs. You know what I mean? Just to show her that, hey, I'm not just trying to pursue you like every other guy is trying to pursue you. So you audible out of that play. You know what I mean? So at this time, she doesn't know what you're doing. The defense doesn't know what the new play is because you audible out of that play. You know what I mean? So it's very important that you do that. If you feel as though you don't like what you see, you're not into what you're hearing, you gotta audible out of that play. You know what I mean? So very important. So once you audible out of that play, and let's just say, you know, hypothetically, you say hut. Okay, so when you say hut, you know, when you start to play, she doesn't know what's going on. So this is where you kind of flip it on her. You know what I mean? Like you kind of shy away from. You don't give it a cold shoulder because you guys are still friends. You still have a cordial relationship, but you know you definitely don't acknowledge the fact that you're into it. You know what I mean? So that's just a little analogy I want to give y'all, man. Hopefully that'll help with it, you know, with it being football season. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And comment on the video. Let me know if you know, if you agree with it, if you disagree with it, whatever the case may be. All right. Josh Drake. Let's roll. Let's ride. I'm out.